friends and family members, faculty members, and class of 2022.
ISC Manama, we believe in empowering our students with imperative competences. I wish you every success in this new and rather exciting phase of your life.
People who have greatly assisted you to reach this point. To your parents, guardians, and teachers, I say congratulations and thank you.
Dr. Abdulrahim to address our graduates.
I gave this speech a lot of thought and decided to focus on one piece of advice. Take yourselves seriously.
نقدم إليك شكرنا اليوم أمام جميع الحضور.
Raise our needs and test how far.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Class of 2022. In order to ensure a pleasurable experience for everyone, we would like to ask you to please remain seated and to please switch your phones to silent mode. Just a quick reminder that this event will be broadcasting live on YouTube. We hope that you enjoy this event. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, respected parents and family members, faculty members, and class of 2022. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the International School of Shuwaifat, Manama's 13th commencement ceremony. I'm overwhelmed with pride and joy as we celebrate a commendable group of fine young men and ladies who have turned their passion into purpose. They dared to dream. They dared to act on those dreams. They dared to set goals, but more importantly, they dared to believe. They dared to believe that they have what it takes to attain those goals. Class of 2022, we're not only proud of where you're sitting today, we're even prouder of every step, every effort, and every struggle you've managed to overcome in order to sit here today. And as you look back today, what may have once seemed well out of reach is very much a reality now. A reality so significant that we're all gathered here today to commemorate it extravagantly. This reality is possible. We're witnessing this reality because of you. You have demonstrated resilience during difficult times. You have thrived while overcoming unexpected circumstances. And while the trail of adversities left behind by such strenuous circumstances cannot be denied, with your optimistic mindset, with your robust commitment, and with your confidence, you've managed to transform adversity into opportunity. Going forward, I want you to remember, tough times will come and go throughout your journey in life, but it is the toughness that you build within yourself that will always prevail. Mind you, that toughness is not defined by the number of times you fall. It is rather defined by the number of times you vigorously stand back up, pulling yourself together with unwavering confidence, primed and prepared to embrace and endure what is yet to come. Every struggle, every challenge you come across doesn't have to be seen as a hurdle. It can be seen as a chance to discover your true strengths. Success in your future endeavors doesn't depend on how many times you fall. It depends on two key factors: your will and your determination. If you're not willing to fight for your dreams, nobody can help you. But if you're determined to do so, then nobody, and I repeat, nobody can stop you. What you're receiving today is not a mere piece of paper. It is not just a certificate. It is your gateway to the future. And while you're walking your path down different lanes in life, education is your torch, burning with an eternal flame, guiding your way, and at every corner, turning darkness into light. Thank you. I would like to invite to the podium the school director, Mr. Samir Zakak, to share a few words with our graduates.
Respected guests, parents, staff, and most importantly, graduates of the class 2022. It's with great pleasure that I stand before you today to celebrate the attainments of our students during these extraordinary and testing times. You have been a long and draining journey, one that has not always been pleasant, yet it has been a wholesome journey, filled with productivity and gratification. Congratulations to all of you, and indeed, well-deserved milestone. At ISC Manama, we believe in empowering our students with imperative competences. We teach them to be creative, resourceful, to think independently and unconventionally, and not to be afraid of pushing their boundaries. But above all, we teach them to be respectful and receptive to ideas and thoughts other than their own, to accept diversity and embrace the unknown. It is my personal belief that possession of these qualities and ethics can shape individuals into real global citizens who are able to adapt to critical circumstances and to provide resolutions to humankind's grand challenges. In that light, you were propelled to take initiatives to cope with the emerging new realities and norms. During the pandemic, you all realized how delicate regularity is. In the blink of an eye, our world turned around, and what you had previously taken for granted simply does not apply anymore. You have also become witness of nations' struggles to respond and adjust to the new circumstances, including unprecedented changes in the field of education. Although completely new and unknown educational forms and platforms were promptly introduced, you managed to show the flexibility and perseverance that our times depend on to reach your final goal. Possibly, many of you have not comprehended that these are historical moments, and you, in your own exclusive way, have made history. But this is not the end. It is rather the beginning of a new, maybe even more inspiring and unpredictable journey that will lead you to the next step. Who knows what the future will bring to us all? Who can even guess how normality will look like in the coming days? These uncertainties should not be personal barrier, but rather a chance to modify your way of thinking, to be creative in your own ideas and redefine your approaches to problem management and resolutions. You know now what it takes to achieve targets that you have set. And we all hope that ISC Manama has provided you with the right education and skills that will help you in turning your dreams and aspirations into reality. On behalf of the school staff and SABIS management, I wish you every success in this new and rather exciting phase of your life. Now, we are delighted that Mr. Victor Saad, SABIS Vice President, will be addressing our students in the following video clip.
Dear graduates, it is a great pleasure to address you on your graduation day and to share in this celebration of your many accomplishments. That celebration is, of course, also shared by many others in your lives, people who have greatly assisted you to reach this point. To your parents, guardians, and teachers, I say congratulations and thank you. But today is your day, the day you have long planned for and anticipated, and which stands as one of the first critical crossroads of your lives. You are leaving behind your childhood and adolescence to embark on a new phase, and even before you step into it, you have already made some major life-defining decisions and chosen fields of studies at universities and colleges. There, you will further develop and deepen your knowledge and acquire the skills and abilities that will enable you to assume your role as responsible adults, contributing to the welfare of your communities across the world. A world that has never been perfect and that every generation before you has had to face. But few, surely, have had to confront one that is now so troubled and unstable in so many ways. The global pandemic may be nearing its conclusion in many parts of the world, but its negative impact may yet be felt for many, many years to come. The climate crisis continues to ravage communities through unprecedented droughts and other destructive weather events. Economies all over the planet are struggling with soaring inflation and many other shocks to the international trading routes and critical global supply chains. And most distressing of all, we have recently witnessed a return to a major land war on the continent of Europe, adding further strain to the world economy and presenting us with terrible scenes of human suffering. When confronted with all of this, you may be tempted to waver and lose hope, but you should never do so, for it is young people like you that carry our greatest hope of a brighter future. In so many ways, you have unique youthful capabilities to make an immense difference. Young people like yourselves are acutely aware of the many injustices in the world and bring a strong passion and enthusiasm to reversing them. You have an urgency. You want action now and will commit boundless energy to making it happen. Global problems often require creative, innovative thinking to find their solutions. And this often comes from the young generation who do not feel limited by old traditional ways of behaving and are thus far more likely to bring new ideas and think outside the box. And finally, the passion, creativity, and innovation that you display as young people today will become the wisdom, experience, and insight required by the leaders of tomorrow. Class of 2022, you have therefore every reason to be confident that you can be the decisive generation that brings positive change to a world much in need of it. You can truly be called the generation of endless possibility, as none before you has been more informed, more connected, more empowered, and more positioned to overcome the old divisions of the past and to forge a better path ahead. And it is you who will oversee some of the most exciting and dramatic developments to come. Developments such as harnessing the immense potential of the evolving metaverse of virtual alternative realities that may dramatically transform everything around us in the very near future. Reversing climate change through daring initiatives such as deploying carbon capture technologies and refreezing the poles. Contributing to ongoing medical breakthroughs such as utilizing artificial intelligence to detect illness and implanting electrodes to combat human paralysis. And these are just some examples of what may be possible in the years ahead. John F. Kennedy once said, "If not us, who? If not now, when?" His words were a challenge to the youth of his time, a passionate call to the very best that he knew lay within them. As we bid you farewell today, I urge you to rise to meet that same challenge and to play your part in making a real, significant difference. You have the youthful idealism and vigor. You have the preparation. You have the tools. You have the strong moral values. And as 21st century Sabbath ambassadors, you will always have the ever-willing support of our global network. The rest is up to you. The many positive, inspiring qualities that you have all shown us so far leave me in no doubt that you have the potential to solve the puzzles, answer the questions, and build securely towards a better tomorrow. I salute you and wish you the very best.
I take great pleasure in introducing our guest speaker, Dr. Abdullah Abdurrahim, a member of Sabbath alumni who graduated from our mother school in Lebanon back in 1975. Dr. Abdullah continued with his higher education in the field of civil engineering with a PhD from Rice University in Texas, USA, where he also assumed the role of a lecturer and research assistant. In addition to being a civil engineer, he is the founder of a private energy conserving company known as AMPS, Advanced Modular Power Systems, which was founded in Saudi Arabia in 1996, with further extension to 5 branches across the Gulf and Middle East. The company went on to be acquired by a leading French conglomerate in 2014. Without any further ado, I kindly invite on stage Dr. Abdullah Abdurrahim to address our graduates.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to stand before you today to celebrate the success, hard work, and achievements of the graduating class of 2022. Graduates, you have made your parents and teachers proud, so stand up and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2022. Today marks the end of your high school years and the start of a new beginning. I graduated from Shufat, Lebanon in 1975. Yes, this happened 47 years ago. As an active alumnus, I am very familiar with the program of excellence at Sabas. Although a lot has changed since 1975, I do know for sure that your enrollment at Sabas has armed you with a solid foundation and a competitive advantage to ease your transition to college. I gave this speech a lot of thought and decided to focus on one piece of advice, which I hope you will appreciate and practice. It is summarized in one statement: take yourselves seriously. Take yourselves seriously. So what does that mean? And why is it important now? Taking yourself seriously means exercising self-control to avoid rash and careless decisions. It is important now because you are leaving a monitored and controlled environment to a larger environment with less monitoring and control. The environment and the choices expand as you move forward. In a nutshell, we cannot control our environment. We can only control ourselves, the choices we make, and the actions we take. Needless to say, these choices and actions impact our well-being and the well-being of others, our relationships, our career paths, and the quality of our lives. Hence, our choices and actions must be ethical, moral, legal, and safe. As adults now, you are legally accountable and will bear the consequences of your actions. The choice of who you interact with boils down to the company you keep and the people you hang out with. These acquaintances will influence your choices and actions. Please make sure that your engagement is safe and that you're abiding by the law. All in all, you need to avoid rash decisions, do your due diligence, discern the information, seek advice, research the possibilities and the outcomes, and prepare yourselves the same way you would prepare for a final exam. So, dear graduates, please start taking yourselves seriously. Friendship is a beautiful thing, and good friends are not easy to come by. High school and college friendships are usually pure and special. My best friends are from high school and college. I'm sure that you have forged some strong friendships during your school years at Sabas. These friendships, if nurtured and pursued, can last a lifetime and bring you a lot of joy and satisfaction. Communicating and maintaining friendships was not easy for my generation. Today, technologies and social media avail many ways for us to communicate effortlessly with our friends and loved ones. So keep track of your friends and stay connected. In closing, I would like to thank Mr. Samir Zakak for this invite and wish you all the best in your endeavors. May God bless you, your parents, and your teachers as they continue to support your efforts moving forward. Thank you.
Two of our graduating students this year, Abdurrahman Nizar Bukamal and Aisha Abdurrahman Tulfat, will deliver a speech on behalf of their classmates. I firstly introduce to you Abdurrahman Nizar Bukamal.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السيد مدير المدرسة الموقر، حضرات المعلمين والمعلمات الكرام، السادة أولياء الأمور الأفاضل، أخواني وأخواتي الطلبة الخريجين، أيها الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إنه لشرف عظيم أن أقف بينكم اليوم بالأصالة عن نفسي وبالنيابة عن زملائي لألقي كلمة ونحن نودع حقبة من تاريخ حياتنا. إخواني وأخواتي الخريجين والخريجات، ونحن نطوي صفحة من صفحات حياة كل طالب منا، صفحة كانت مليئة بالتحديات، ولكن بالجد والمثابرة تجاوزناها وحققنا ما نصب إليه، حيث أن الإنسان لا يصل إلى حديقة النجاح دون أن يمر بمحطات التعب والفشل واليأس، فإن سر النجاح هو الثبات على الهدف دون التوقف عند هذه المحطات. فهنيئا لكم بهذا التخرج الذي هو ثمرة جهدنا ومثابرتنا، ومنه إلى نجاحات أخرى بإذن الله. ونحن نكتب قصة نجاحنا، لا بد أن نتذكر من وقف وراء هذا النجاح. مدرستنا بيتنا ومرآة مستقبلنا. نقدم إليك شكرنا اليوم أمام جميع الحضور، ونهديك فرحتنا وإنجازاتنا بما وصلنا إليها، ونوعدك أن نكون لك فخرا واعتزازا ورسلا لنهجك وقيمك. المعلمات الفاضلات والمعلمون الأفاضل، أنتم مفتاح باب نجاحنا وتفوقنا والنور لآمالنا. لكم جزيل الشكر والامتنان على جهودكم معنا، وإن كانت كلمة الشكر لا تجزيكم حقكم. خلال هذه السنوات الطويلة التي امضيناها في ربوع مدرستنا الحبيبة، فقد تعلمنا دروس متعددة في الحياة سنحملها معنا في رحلة المستقبل، ولعل أبرزها كان خلال جائحة كورونا، فقد بذلتم جهود مضنية واستطعنا بفضلها أن نقف أمامكم اليوم بكل فخر كخريجين من مدرسة الشويفات الدولية العريقة، ونخطو بثبات الخطوة الأولى في سلم النجاح إن شاء الله. أما أنتم أيها الآباء والأمهات، فلا شك أن فضلكم لا يدانيه فضل، فمنكم تعلمنا أن الحب ليس له نهاية، وأن العطاء ليس له حدود، فكنتم شمعة احترقت لتنير لنا طريق حياتنا، ومن دونكم لما كنا سنصل إلى هذه اللحظة الغالية على قلوبنا جميعا. فشكرا أمهاتنا، شكرا أبائنا لإيمانكم بنا ورعايتكم الدائمة لنا، ولكم منا عهدا أن نكون دائما بجانبكم، وسنعمل بوصية الله تعالى وبالوالدين إحسانا. أبائنا أمهاتنا معلمينا، هذه النهاية ما كانوا يوما أطفالا وتلاميذ يتربون يتعلمون على أيديكم، صاروا اليوم خريجين وخريجات يمكنكم الاعتماد عليهم. فوداعا لطفولتنا وأهلا بمرحلة النضج التي وصلنا إليها بفضل الله تعالى وبفضلكم. في الختام أوجه كلامي لزملائي الخريجين والخريجات. قد حان وقت الفراق والوداع، فوداعا لمدرستنا، وداعا للأيام الحلوة التي قضيناها في ربوع أعظم واحة للعلم. فلنحلق معا في سماء النجاح باحثين عما كتبه الله لنا، ولنؤكد أننا على درب التفوق موضون، داعين المولى عز وجل أن يوفق الجميع ويحفظ البلاد والعباد ويكتب النعمة، إنه سميع مجيب. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. والآن سوف أفسح المجال لزميلتي الخريجة عائشة تلفت لإلقاء كلمة التخرج باللغة الإنجليزية.
Good evening, parents, teachers, esteemed guests, faculty members, and my fellow graduates. Today is the day we have been waiting for since we first stepped foot to our beloved school 14 years ago. 14 years filled with love, friendship, growth, failure, and success. 14 years that have shaped us into strong and distinguished young men and women sitting before you today. These 14 years brought us together and created a bond that allows us to now call ourselves a family. We have prospered in this environment, learned lifelong skills, and built everlasting friendships, all of which have impacted us in the best way possible and prepared us to face the uncertainties of the world. Over the years, we learned valuable lessons from our mentors as well as from each other. We established unique traits and developed strong personalities that pushed us towards the finish line, carrying with us a stream of memories and mountains of knowledge. We are now at this finish line, ready to move on to a new, more exciting chapter of our lives. My fellow graduates, John Shedd once wrote, "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for." This metaphor is the ideal representation of the possibilities ahead of us. We can either choose to be the ship that sits in harbor and chooses the safe path, or we can choose to challenge ourselves, raise our limits, and test how far you can go. No one ever said that the road to success is easy, but nothing worth having ever is. We will face many obstacles. We will make numerous mistakes. However, knowing us, the class of 2022, with our drive, our determination, and our passion, we will continue to pick ourselves up, learn from our mistakes, and relentlessly push forward. Let us set sail towards the future with the courage to brave all the waves and all the storms that come our way, leaving behind us our fears and moving forward with excitement for what is to come. Now, I would like to extend our appreciation to all the people who had a hand in our success today. To our dearest parents, it is truly difficult to express our sincere gratitude for your unconditional support and guidance. This day would have never been possible if it wasn't for your selfless compromises to secure us with a bright future. Be confident that we will continue to blossom with the priceless values that you've engraved in us. To our lovely teachers, You have not only educated us, but also taught us meaningful lessons in life. We owe a big part of who we are today to you. To the entire ISC Manama faculty team, from management to teachers, thank you for being our role models, and thank you for making the school our second home. Thank you all from the depths of our hearts. We really couldn't have made it without you. Graduates, our story began right here in this school, and although this is where our chapter ends, we will continue to carry these treasured memories through our upcoming journey in life. We got this far, and I am certain that nothing can stop us from making it much, much further. Congratulations, class of 2022!
The Student Life Organization has prepared a video presentation capturing memorable moments for each graduate today, reflecting their journey from childhood to graduation. Please turn your attention to the screens in front of you for the presentation.
now proceed with the distribution of diplomas. Dania Al-Ma'touq. رؤيا صالح المعباد. مريم حسن بودواس. نور أسامة حنيجل. إليا بيير سفير. هانيا سامح محمد الرفاعي. راما محمد كردي. سارة علي كايد. فاطمة شاكر علي. شهد أحمد السعد. نورة طلال النعيمي. عائشة عبد الرحمن تلفات. مريم أحمد مراد. منيرة أسامة الجيران. عبد الله محمد عمر. صالح محمد سالمين. نعيم أسامة عاشور. فهد عبد الحميد علي. داني محمد صفا. محمد بشر بشار الحلواني. محمد خليل ملاح. عبد العزيز إبراهيم بوزبون. دلاي جنگز كراسو. لافينا أمين فرقلة. دانا راشد الزياني. راما فارس ديب. ميرا فيصل قمحية. حسين جعفر عبد اللطيف. زياد تامر سعد زغلول. فارس داني المقدار. زيد محمد شيخ. سليمان عبيد سيد. Andrei Nikiforov. سيد محمد إيشان أمير. سلطان عبد العزيز بن علي. عبد الله يوسف الشيخ. يوسف محمد أحمد. نور عمر ظاهر. رأفت رزق. جواهر زياد المنصوري. لبنى طارق العلوي. شريفة حسن الصبر. حنين محمد الجارو. فاطمة أحمد المرزوقي. لينا رامي المرباطي. مها نوفل الخديري. الياسي نبيل المحمود. تيا فادي الخطيب. منى شكري السقا. ماريا عمار الحمران. دلال محمد جمعة. حسين كمال طباجة. محمد خليل قدادة. علي تامر شلبي. هادي عصام حبيل. فهمي محمد حمد. فيصل غازي بوعلي. عبد الرحمن نزار بوكمال. عبد الله فؤاد الريس. أحمد حسن حجي علي. فيصل علي سعيد. جمانة هادي عيسى. سارة عصام جمعة. Alexandra Pop. عمران عادل عبد الكريم. سيف محمد شيخ. ولسكامي فيصل إبراهيم إيويجي. عبد الله علي عبد الله. دعيش خليفة البن علي. سلمان نزار معروف. उत्कर्ष सिंह। علي عبد المنعم البنا. عبد الله راشد البنا. And last but not least, Abdulaziz Abdullah Al Hassan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now proudly present to you the graduating class of 2022. Graduates, you may turn your tassels.
Kindly remain seated until all our graduates have left the stage, and then we invite you to attend our graduation reception. Thank you.
فيديو
احنا بنختلف بس دائما نتفق نوصل لحل. الله يخلي لك اياه.
فيديو
Thank you.